proponents in the room?
Hello, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. My name is Denison Rivera, spelled D-E-N-N-I-S-O-N, last name Rivera, R-I-V-E-R-A. I am the chairman of the Lewis and Clark Young Republicans. At its inception, the U.S. Constitution permitted the states to implement their own limitations on personhood as it applied to women, indigenous persons, and people of color. Meaning at one point in time, I wasn't considered a legal person. Because of legislative bodies such as this one didn't consider people like me to be an equal human being, but rather as an inferior race. I don't have to educate you all that it wasn't until the 15th Amendment that all American citizens, despite race, had the same rights that could not be denied by the United States. And I thank God for the individuals who fought for my rights before I was ever born. In fact, it was 151 years ago and 13 days ago that brave members changed history for those who haven't even existed yet. Personally, my wife and I are trying to have a child. And I've had a hard time understanding how my child, who hasn't even been conceived yet, will have no rights when conceived. In fact, my future child isn't even considered a person. And that angers me because who are you or anyone else to deny my future child the same rights we're all afforded? To get to my point is that you all have the opportunity to make history here, and now here for future generations by passing this bill to include the word person to apply to all members of mankind at all stages of life. To object to this bill is to basically align yourself with the likes of Hitler, the KKK, Margaret Sanger, and many others who consider people like me to be an inferior race.
Point of order, Mr. Chair. Once again, I object to the reference to Hitler as somebody who might have a conscientious reason to object to this bill.
I disagree. I think it's part of history, and we can't erase history. So continue, although my alarm's gone off, so that means you have less than 1 minute, sir.
Thank you. And many others who consider people like me to be inferior race and must be exterminated. They started those operations by targeting the unborn, minorities, and poor. The unborn are not an alien or parasite. They are not inferior to anyone here. Why? Because all those present in this room have gone through the same process. Like all human beings, we all go through a development in the womb to be born. To object to this is to say that at what point you are all not a person in the womb. Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, I urge you to do the right thing. Make a difference. Make your mark in history now like the predecessors who amended the 15th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. Now it's your turn to amend the Montana Constitution to protect the people who have yet to be born. When I have children, I hope they will look back and see that their father and this legislative body fought for their right to be recognized as a person under the Montana Constitution before they were ever born. Thank you, and I support the HB 337.
Thank you. Further proponents in the room? Further proponents in the room?